Minnesota Vikings defense, if they said it, they meant it. They hold their tongue for no one. And this man right here plays outside linebacker. You may know him as Mr. Nichols, Anthony Barr, UCLA alum. I hope guys are not going to have any UCLA, USC beef in the streets, right? You guys all good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, but Anthony, first off, mini camp wrapped up. How'd it go for you, man?
It went very well. Okay. Much improved from last year. New quarterback, obviously, the offense gave us different looks. They did a great job. They were scoring touchdowns. I don't know if it's something we got to fix, but it looked good. It looked good from my point of view. So I'm excited for what we got coming forward.
Before we get to the quarterback, because that is big news, I want to talk about the differences with you and your position and what Zim had you doing a little bit different than what you've done the last 3 years.
Yeah, so hopefully I can rush the pass a little more. It's something I did a lot in college. So when I got to the NFL, I was kind of dropping back in the coverage a little more my last 3-4 years. So I like rushing the pass. I like going forward. I think maybe I can impact the game a little more, change it up, change the looks up for the offense, and help the defense.
All right, in minicamp, your quarterback, Kirk Cousins, just a little bit frustrated. Willie, you said we're going to get to the quarterback, and here we are right now. But the last few days, I heard that you guys decided to take it a little bit easier on him.
Is that the quarterback?
No.
Okay.
No. I got one off him, though.
Nice.
In the red zone, I got one off him, so I was happy about that. He didn't like that too much. Okay. But the competition was great, man. Offense, defense going at it. The ones were working real hard. The young guys looking good, too. We got some rookies that impressed me. And so I think if we can get those guys up to speed, they're going to really help us this year.
AB, you guys were one game away from the big show and bringing it home, which could have been special. Now that you get Kirk Cousins, and now that the expectation and the bar, no pun intended, has been rise a little bit higher.
Come on, man.
Is that pretty much it? Like, you can't go back from where you guys left last year.
It's not that easy, man. You know.
I know. I'm saying that, but I'm saying
it's going to show up in the Super Bowl.
You don't. But there's not a lot of change.
There's not a lot of change, but at the same time, I mean, it took a lot of work to get to that point. Right. But I think having that experience really is going to help us. You know, being in that NFC Championship game, I don't think maybe a couple of us at most have been in that situation, in that atmosphere, in that environment, and it's a whole different type of feel when you get to that game. And so I think having that experience is going to benefit us going forward.
Now, last season, you ended Aaron Rodgers' season. Is that part of the reason why the Green Bay fans are still getting at you just a little bit?
Probably, yeah, amongst other things. But that's definitely number one.
That is number one.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw this hit, and I'm not saying it because you wear number 55 or you're a linebacker or you play defense, but I thought it was a good hit. I thought it was a clean hit. And
football hit.
It was a football hit.
There you go.
Right.
And as he was getting carted away, did he have a couple words for you?
He had something to say.
He had something to say?
I mean, he was upset. He kind of probably knew the situation was, right? So I understand that. So, but when I say something back, you can't take it personal either, right?
Right. No
it goes both ways.
Right.
But like I never try to hurt anybody. Right. You know, like I said sometime last year, I know how hard it is to play this game and to play week in and week out and to just get ready to prepare for a game. So to take that away from somebody, I would never try to do that. It's unfortunate that it happened. If he doesn't get injured, I don't think we're having this conversation. Sure. It's just a routine hit. I hit Jameis a few weeks before the same way, and he got up and nothing happened. I think it was the magnitude of who he is as a player, what he means to that team, what he means to the NFL, and that's why I got his backlash. But I don't take it personally.
That's right.
And by the way, week 2, a rivalry renewed. Vikings, Packers, it's going down, and Aaron Rodgers certainly will keep his head on a swivel. Now, before we get you out of here, tell us a little bit more about what you have going on, the Perfect Pairing wine tasting event?
Yeah. I have another event from my foundation, Raise the Bar Foundation. We try to support single moms and pursue their education while providing some child care. So far, since I think this is going on our 3rd year, so we've raised about $50,000 that we've given to 9 moms for these scholarships. 5 have graduated, 4 are on pace to graduate. We're starting this emergency fund. You know, we're based in Minnesota, in Los Angeles, and we found that doing some research with the University of Minnesota and University of UCLA, that the things that are the most troublesome for moms trying to get through school, these emergencies that pop up throughout the week or throughout the month. And so we're trying to provide this fund where they can just pick up the phone, make a phone call, and get the funds that they need to kind of squash these emergencies before they become a big problem. So it's been a good thing. It's personal. My mom raised me as a single mom, me and my brother, and so it's a very personal mission. And we're doing some big things. So raisethebar.org, rtb.org, and you can purchase a ticket and come out June 27th at Loyola High School.
That's amazing. Now, if I could flip this a little bit, talking about pairing, if I was to pair you with a certain player that you had to play with, current or previous.
Okay.
It can be a teammate.
Okay.
Who would you pair yourself with on defense? A defensive guy.
Previous, I'm gonna have to go with you. You know?
Oh,
That was the
man,
right
my
answer.
God.
I was getting ready to
I
say
didn't even tee him up because I was about to walk off if you didn't say that, dog.
Exactly.
We got to keep the double
How
nickels
about
together.
How about that?
You're a bright kid,
not
man.
a
You're a
bad
smart
thing.
guy, man. We love having you on the show, brother.
That's right. Anthony Barr, 7 linebackers in the top 100. He was not one of them this year. And you doubt him, you just have to go out there and watch him because this year he's making some moves. Anthony Barr, Minnesota Vikings standout. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Man.
Appreciate the time.